Hello, Resurrection. Today is November the 12th. We're really clipping along with the year, aren't we? We were talking in the parish hall Sunday about how quickly the end of the year has snuck up upon us, snuck up upon us. Um, we are finishing the program year pretty strong, and I'm proud of the work that we've done on it. There are only not the program year, but the liturgical year. I'm proud of the stuff that we've done, and I'm proud of the things that our different ministries and our different groups have accomplished this year. My Wednesday night Bible study is a group that's very important to me. Not just are the people important to me because they certainly are, but that group is the one that keeps not only the parishioners, but it keeps me centered in the scriptures as well. And I don't make any bones about the fact that that is the group in the church that I am probably the closest to. I don't mean that I'm not close to individual parishioners, closer than I am to that group, because I am. But we form a pretty tight bond in that group. I let my guard down a little bit with that group, and we talk about things a little more openly than I would talk about them, say, in the pulpit, when you never know who's going to be there, visitors and whatnot. That group is important to me, and we become close. We're a pretty tight family in that Wednesday night group, and I love it. I will never be without that group. And on the summers when we don't do it every summer, but on the summers when we take a break, I'm really craving that to start up again by the time the fall rolls around. I think we're hitting our stride pretty well. We're in the period of the judges right now on Wednesday night. This Wednesday, bless his heart, we're talking about Samson, and the stories that you heard about Samson and Delilah when you were young. Uh, Samson was not necessarily a good guy, and he was not all that bright either. And we're going to talk about Samson this Wednesday. Always one of my favorite parts of the Old Testament. The youth group is clicking along. They have got some important holiday, Christmas and Thanksgiving stuff planned. I think they're headed to NHC at the Trace, which is our kind of our local retirement and nursing community. We have a pretty good relationship with them. I think the youth group is headed there to sing some carols and do some visiting, and they want to invite the entire parish to do that as well. I think maybe the adult choir may go with them, and I think I will go, and I hope that you might join us in doing that. It will be good for you. Every time I make a visit at the nursing home, when I leave, I think, if we don't do that, who in the heck will do it? There are some lonely people there, and it makes all the difference in the world to them for somebody to just come and spend a little time with them. And so I congratulate and I'm proud of our youth group for taking that initiative, for leading us into that really, really good work. We've got a lot of irons in the fire right now, some irons that I'm proud of. Randall McFarland, I don't know if y'all know this about Randall, but Randall has just, in his retirement, he has taken a job with Monroe Harding, which does some of the best ministry around young adults that I know of anywhere in the area. It's primarily among kids who have aged out of the foster system and are not ready to strike out on their own. So Monroe Harding provides them with a place to live and teaches them a skill, um, like a good skill, like a vocational sort of skill, and gives them several years of additional care so that they will be ready to strike out on their own. I'm anxious for you to hear more about them, and I'm grateful to Randall for kind of paving a path for us so that we might can get more involved in helping that community. You'll like them. I know you will. Monroe Harding. We'll talk more about them before too long. Children's programs are really hitting on all cylinders right now. So grateful to Elizabeth Nash and to Karen Nicolosi and to Kara. If y'all have not met Kara, Kara Nash, who is working with our tiny ones and also helping with the choir. Kara and Joel are great people. You don't see them on Sunday mornings because they're working on Sunday mornings, but they're here on Wednesday nights, and I love them to pieces. And you need to get to know them. Children's programs are really coming along. Mark Ring has done just fabulous things with the choir, and the choir is growing because of it. As I knew that it would. I know so many of you have commented to me about how wonderfully done was the music on All Saints Sunday, and it really was. It was top notch, and I was very pleased with it. So we're ending the year strong. Now, my Sunday school class will not meet this Sunday. We're going to take a little break before we start our new unit. We've just finished up the deadly sins, the sins and the virtues, the cardinal sins and the cardinal virtues, and we are going to move toward angels in Advent. I think it might shock you to know the depth of theology that the church has around angels. You know, angels are mentioned a lot in the Bible, but sort of vaguely. And this whole arm of theology has grown up around angels in the church. You know, I said on Sunday that that more people in the U.S., if you ask them, I think it was Pew who did this research, that more people in the U.S. believe in angels than believe in God. Now, if you can explain that to me, you go right ahead because it doesn't make any sense to me. But the last statistic that I read from Pew uh, said that was the case. I don't know. I don't know how you can believe in angels, the messengers of God, and not believe in God. But we're going to talk about those angels. Who are they? Where are they in the Bible? Where are they not in the Bible? What does the Bible say about them? What does the Bible not say about them? And what does the church teach about them? I'm looking forward to that, and I think you all know that I actually have an angel story. Um, Actually, I don't know if David Singer was the man that I met was an angel, but I do know that he had a message for me from God as a very young man, and I'll start the not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. I'll start our Angels in Advent unit, telling you my angel story, and maybe you have one too. I know a few priests who have one, and a few parishioners who have them as well. So if you have one, be ready. If it's something you can and want to share, be ready to do that. But we'll start that the Sunday afterwards. We only have 2 more Sundays in the church year, this Sunday and then Christ the King after that, before we jump into Advent. If you can believe, we are there already. I know you're starting to think about Thanksgiving. If not, it's time. You're probably starting to think about Christmas. Believe it or not, it will be here in about 6 weeks, I think. And kids will start coming home from college. I look forward to that. I think Christmas is going to be really something this year at the Resurrection with our with our bigger crowds and our fantastic music. And things seem to be going pretty well at the Res right now, don't they? And don't forget, when we look around at the parish and we see that things are going well, we have to give thanks to the one from whom all blessings flow. So we will thank him, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. I will see you very, very soon, and I love you.